Alrighty, hey guys, Stan the Man here, and welcome back to another video. Now, today we are going to be continuing our Road to WrestleMania 41 countdown. Now, if you didn't check out the last one, or don't understand what this is, I'll tell you right now. So basically, this video today, we are 19 days away from WrestleMania 41. So I'm doing a countdown of every WrestleMania for 20 days until then. I am reviewing WrestleMania 20 all the way up to WrestleMania 40. If you didn't check out the other one, WrestleMania 20, go ahead and check that out. Like I said in the last one, I'm just doing the important matches. I'm not doing every little match and shit like that. So, yeah, let's get right into WrestleMania 21, all the way back in 2005. So, 20 years ago. Jesus. Okay, so the first match we are going to start off with is John Cena taking on JBL for the WWE Championship. Now, if you don't know, John Cena versus JBL, one of the biggest rivalries back at that time. That was like one of the big rivalries, I think, that started making John Cena be a main event player. They had like a last man standing match or an I Quit match, and I remember it was one of the bloodiest matches I seen, but that wasn't at WrestleMania. What was weird about it, though, is pretty much John Cena got his ass kicked like 90% of the time of the match, but then he ended up hitting the AA on JBL and getting the win. And, you know, JBL held that title for a long time. He beat Eddie Guerrero, and he held that for like 280 days, something like that, where he finally lost to John Cena at WrestleMania 21. Okay, up next, the next title match, we have Batista taking on Triple H for the World Championship. Now, what made this special, this was a way good story. Batista was in Evolution with Triple H, Ric Flair, and Randy Orton. They kicked Randy Orton out the year before. And then it became Batista's turn where he had to choose if he was going to go to Raw or SmackDown. And Triple H was advising him to go to SmackDown to face JBL, because why would he want Batista to face him if they're in a group together? Well, anyways, Batista said no to going to SmackDown, put Triple H through a table, and there we go, the road started. I think this is one of the best rivalries Batista ever had, to be honest with you. And it was a really good match, too. I believe this was the last match. This was the main event. Because, I know titles are supposed to be main event, but JBL and Cena could have been first, but it was just awesome. I mean, I could see the picture in my head now when Batista's standing on the ropes with the title, with the fireworks and celebration shit going off in the background. And, Batista went to beat Triple H 3 more times clean after that. And, from that point forward, he just skyrocketed to the top. That's what I like. Batista and John Cena, that's what I think of WrestleMania 21. It created two of the biggest stars in the company, and both of them skyrocketed to the top. Both had huge rivalries with other people, with each other, and held multiple titles in the WWE. Up next, we have Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels. Now, this match was really, really good. I don't remember exactly what started it, but I was just watching the match the other day, and this was like one of the most ground-based, mat-based wrestling matches I've ever seen, but it was absolutely amazing. In the beginning, Shawn Michaels kept escaping Kurt Angle's attacks. Angle was getting pissed throughout the entire match. It was just really good. I remember Angle slammed Shawn Michaels off the top rope. It was incredible. And man, I swear, it felt like Shawn Michaels was locked in the ankle lock in that match for at least 10 minutes, which is also crazy because, Shawn tapped out and lost. And I personally don't recall ever seeing Shawn Michaels tap out. I mean, maybe in the old days before I really started watching, but I just thought that was a crazy way to win the match. It was really good, and I almost would say that was match on the card, wrestling-based wise. Maybe not story, but as wrestling-based wise, I thought that match was amazing. And up next, also, we had The Undertaker taking on Randy Orton. Now, there's not anything too special about this, but, dude, Randy Orton leading up to this did some heinous things to Undertaker. I remember he hit him in the head with a crowbar and backed him over with a car and shit. And then also the amazing moment where Undertaker goes to chokeslam Orton and RKO's him in midair. Like, it was just awesome. Like, yeah, this match wasn't super special, but, you know, just looking back at how amazing Randy Orton is now, you know, he was very new and somewhat a rookie still back then, but, you know, they had an amazing match. Of course, Undertaker won, but, yeah, that's how that was. And then, you know, I just thought this would be fun. In hindsight, it's important. Like, maybe just here right now it wasn't important, but WrestleMania 21 was also the first Money in the Bank match ever. And, you know, that's historic. Unfortunately, they killed the concept of Money in the Bank, you know, because people cash in now, and it's like more or less not, they freaking lose all the time, and it's ridiculous. I feel like the Money in the Bank briefcase really meant something, but now it just went to the toilet. But, you know, Edge won that, and Edge cashed in Money in the Bank 2 times, and, man, he just made that thing, so special. Like, I remember, of course, yeah, he cashed in on John Cena after the Elimination Chamber. He wrestled like an hour, and then Edge came and did easy pickings and won the title. But unfortunately, Edge only held that for like a month. But then in like 2007, I believe, Mark Henry beat the living hell out of The Undertaker, laid him out in the ring, and Edge came and cashed in on Taker again, and he held that title for a long time. You know, I think Edge he really made that briefcase mean something. And, you know, the briefcase, not only for him, it did do a lot for a lot of guys for a few years after that, but, you know, I feel like we made it. I mean, in my opinion, 2016 is when it really started to die. They just obsess. Also, what I hate is they obsess with cashing it in the same night that they win it. Like, I think I've seen that like 5 or 6 times now, and I'm just over it. I wish Money in the Bank, they would hold it for a really long time, just to play out some scenarios. Like, always having that thought in the back of your mind, yeah, well, this title match could be good, but what if so-and-so cashes in? But, yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Comment down what matches you liked the most of this card. And, yeah, just the matches you liked and who you thought should have won what. But, yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you haven't checked out the other video, go ahead and check that out. And I will see you in the next one at WrestleMania 22.